Morning! It's super foggy, but here is the garden tour. We're at the end of July here, about to hit August, so you get to see what it looks like different from when I did our beginning of July garden tour. Here's just some of my little house plants hanging on the front porch. These are some morning glories. I started some from seed for the winter, and this one just like reseeded even. I don't have any flowers on it yet, but it looks pretty cool. I like how it looks with light flowers. Alright, then we got over here my glorious aloe. I forget what this is called. It's like a dragon plant, but it loves being outside. This summer it just is so happy. We have some snake plant, some spider plant, another spider plant, another pothos, another spider plant. That's my front porch plants. And we come out here. These are all like my house plants. They all come outside. I got a Christmas cactus, some more spider plants. These are called inch plants actually. And I'm propagating them because they propagate so easy, and I'll give them to people for gifts. This is mine. It looks so good. And then the wandering Jew or sparkle plant, I got a couple of those propagating. Fern. I separated this guy 2 summers ago. It has not gotten bushy yet. I need to probably give it some more fertilizer. But yes. Oh, and here is my eucalyptus that I tried this year. I bought it at the hilltop and it's looking glorious. I'm excited. When fall comes, I'm going to cut it and hang it in my shower. Got mojito mint, all the goodies, all my little planties. This is one of my favorites. I wish it was blooming for y'all right now. It's called, what is this called again? I keep forgetting. Portulata. It's really pretty. It's like a rose succulent looking guy. I'll catch it later, and I took a picture of it blooming. I'll add it on here for you. Then we come around. Over here we have crazy stuff. Hopefully we're not too foggy. Let me pause this and see. Alright, oh look at this guy. What are you doing on here, friend? So anyway, I got some banana peppers. Back here are habanero. They're little. Here's a romaine that's going to bolt. These are San Marzano tomatoes. I have a lot of them I need to pick. There are marigolds in there. Elephant ear just for fun. Some zinnia. This tomato that's growing up back here is like a volunteer. It came up in the crack between my beds. It's crazy. Cucumbers look real sad. Hopefully I get some. The nasturtiums are looking awesome. They just go crazy. My calendula I've been plucking and saving to dry. I got sage here. More zinnias ready to bloom. This is like a carrot patch. I think I seeded it too thick, and I don't think I'm going to get any big carrots. I haven't tried yet. This tomato is another volunteer that came up in a crack. I don't see any ready to pick from that one yet, but I see more nasturtiums hiding in here. And this is a giant pumpkin that I've just let go out of the bed and down the yard. As you can see, all my sunflowers I kind of chopped. They were pest riddled from the very beginning, and they just were looking sad. And these two were pulling that whole little tub down, so I just cut them. You can see I have some green beans kind of trellising up them, but they got pests too. So here's another cucumber plant. They just look so sad, but you can see a little cucumber on there at least. Here is where my lemon tree is, which I need to fertilize badly, but it had a cardinal nesting in there. I'll have to add in, I have a picture of the baby fledgling right before it flew away. They had one baby. Here's this crazy broccoli plant. My sister started it and gave it to me. I never have done broccoli before. And I cut it probably the beginning of June, maybe. I had like a tiny little head. But if you look here, it's making some more. I don't know if it will amount to anything, but we will see. And I have a sad looking eggplant in here and some more carrots. Not doing too much. Some potatoes that I need to harvest because they're looking sad too. Doesn't look like I have any pumpkins coming up on this yet. Let's see. Let's get a different view of this pumpkin plant. Pretty cool. Right up. Lots of little buds and a flower, but I don't see any fruit yet. Alright, all the way up and over this trellis. I'll show you the other side where it's planted. But here, oh, it's tearing up my poor rosemary. And this onion, this pumpkin is rude. This is rosemary here. Sorry, I'm not showing you. I need to get better with this camera. And there's onions in here. I'm not sure when I need to pick those. I have some more calendula over here. Kind of letting this one go to seed. Some chamomile. Oh look, I stuck a stalk of celery in there. It looks like something came and munched it. I was trying to grow it again. That pumpkin is just taking over because in there I also have some marigolds and tomatoes somewhere. Here's some more zinnias. Oh my goodness. These zinnias are beautiful when they bloom and they're so tall. Looks like I have some pests on here. I don't know what these... Oh look. I know what it is. Japanese beetle poop. They're jerks. Anyway, down to here. Oh my goodness. I have a zucchini and a squash. I'm going to be picking those later. Gonna come trim these guys up. Here's that tomato plant that's hiding under the pumpkin. I have one of those to pick too. Some San Marzanos and just some regular beefsteaks maybe. But here's the trellis. Look how crazy it is. There's green bean on there too. Oh, and I actually see a green bean. Look. Look at that. The Japanese beetles have been eating my green beans really bad. There's always a bee in one of these. Every time I look, but I have yet to find a pumpkin fruit. There's another green bean. I need to come down here and search for green beans. So here is where I planted that pumpkin that's climbing all the way over that trellis. There's like the mother root. And I also have some cucumber in here, more green beans, more marigolds, and all my peppers are in here. Let's see if we can spot any fruit. Look, there's some babies growing. Here's some. Oh, cayenne always does well for me. These are habaneros, cayenne, more banana, but they're not sweet because they're down here with all the spicy. They are actually spicy banana peppers. Crazy. More habanero. Yesterday I came down here and I cut back a bunch of these marigolds because they were just like covering the peppers. And I have enough marigolds. I want my peppers to grow. I think these are either jalapeno or poblano maybe. I'm not sure. There's some more habanero. And I did have ghost peppers hiding in here. But I'm not sure if they're doing anything. But look, here's another cucumber hiding. I just can't. These cucumbers are so crazy. Hopefully he won't take down my peppers. I'll have to come chop them. They're more important. It's the same. I chopped back the pumpkin too because he was creeping over here on the peppers. And if you're not making me any pumpkins, I need my peppers to make peppers. Alright, so here now we go down to my flowers. The hostas are looking a little shot. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave these on here or what they do. They make little seeds and I chuck them in the woods later, but I've been kind of chopping them off because they just look ugly now. Here is where I planted my 2 cuttings of, oh my gosh, brain fart. Oh my god, elderberry. That one looks real sad. This one is looking better, I'm glad. got a lot of weeds and pokeweeds around it. I need to get in there. And this crazy tree just growing up. Some more flowers I had there. I need to do some weeding here. Then we go over here to this cut flower bed. I think the Shastas are done. I thought I could cut and come again, but I'm not seeing any more of them. This is, oh my gosh, another brain fart. A flower, hardy hibiscus, and it got tore up the beginning of the spring. Something was eating it, but it's looking like it's staying hardy. I see a lanternfly on there, another jerk. But these guys are really doing good. Hopefully I'll get a flower before it's cold. That would be great. Here's my echinacea I got from Hilltop. It's actually like dark pink and white. Crazy. I thought it was just going to be like that light purple color, but I'm kind of getting a mix. That is doing all right. I got my bachelor buttons in here. Some more sunflowers that are like hanging on, but they've been pest riddled. This is butterfly weed over here that I'm loving it. My mother-in-law taught me to that. It's so pretty. I have some snapdragons in here that aren't blooming yet. Some cosmos that look like they might put out some more buds. Lots of zinnias over here. I even threw a watermelon in here and it's still going. So let's go around and look at the zinnias on the other side here. And these poor Shastas that I think I'm going to dig these up and move them out of this garden so I can just put other zinnias because they just got so big and took over. I don't know. Alright, so, I'm also so excited. Straw flower. I had a straw flower. I have yet to have one bloom, and there's buds. There's one there. There's one here. They're so papery. It's crazy. Beautiful zinnias. Loving them. Yesterday I came and cut a bouquet for myself. I like cutting them for my neighbors. Oh, and here's my sunflower, my last remaining one with a bee on it. All right. So, should we go down and check in the woods at the elderberries down there, and then I'll take you up to my porch garden and my tomatoes. See you there. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of this plant every time I see it, but this is like a big plant that you plant the roots or the tubers from, and I thought it was not coming up, but here it is. I'll put the name on the screen when I can look it up later, or ask my mom because this came from her. But I want to check on my elderberries. Oh, there's a bird. That's not a good sign. Is he down here eating? It looks like, yes, birds have started to eat them because this was full and now it's not. Let's see, here's some, look at all that jewelweed, holy cow, it's everywhere. Look, some of them have started to turn. Do I need to get these now? I don't know. I still see green ones on there. I don't want the birds to eat them all. I don't know what I'm doing with these, y'all, but I want to save some and make syrup. Look, they're starting. I don't know. I don't know when I should come and take some. Hopefully the birds won't eat them all before they ripen. They look so small. They're rolling off into my hand. I don't know, guys. Maybe I should plan to get these in a few days. There's still a lot of green ones. Look at that. I hope I can make syrup. Okay, back up to the porch garden. So here we are for the tomato hanging lineup. I've had this be epic like once, and I think a lot of it has to do with the dirt in the pot, even though I've fertilized them. These are yellow pear cherries, and I got a fair amount on there, but the plant just looks sad. So we'll see. And this one I think is aroma. I've had some buds, but no fruit, and it just doesn't look good. This one's even worse. Look at him. So stringy. can't remember what that one is. Maybe a San Marzano or another cherry, I think. Same for here. It's just, there's some buds on that one that gives me a little hope. They have been struggling. As you can see, I have a lot in the tops. Basil, marigolds. Look at the basil on that one, it's gigantic. I don't know how much that's competing for roots with the tomato plant. Maybe I'll put less in the top next year. Like that guy has nothing in the top and he's doing the best. So that might be what happens. So there's the tomato hangers. Oh, and here, I have not come to look at this from this angle. My watermelon. Oh, don't mind my little trees growing in the step. But look at that. Baby watermelon. Lily requested this plant. I'm not a watermelon eater, but she wanted it. And it is liking being in that Ace Hardware bucket. I'm going down my steps like I was imagining. I wanted these pumpkins to grow down my steps, but they're having a hard time. They haven't gotten very big. I don't know what's going on with that. But now it's time to go inside to the back porch. See you there. Alright, so now we're up on my porch, my deck. Look, you can see my tomatoes sitting in the window. But here, this petunia I grew from seed, which looks crazy and leggy, but I love it. I love looking at it from inside. And it has a whole bunch of chamomile with it. Some strawberry plants that they look kind of rough. I had lettuce and more strawberry here. This begonia I got, I just do nothing with. People who are like, can't keep begonias alive. I have watered it like 3 times all summer. It just is happy and it's gotten bigger and bigger with more blooms, and if I can keep that alive over winter, it'd be awesome. I don't know that I'll be able to inside, but I will try. Here is my ice plant that I stole from my sister's. It loves this little corner next to my hummingbird feeder. And here we go, you can see some of the tops of my tomato hangers with, I have basil and marigolds. Here they are down the row. There's the archway. Trellis looking good. Here is an avocado that I grew, but it's had a lot of pests on it inside and outside. But it's still trucking along and has some little shoots coming. Then I have some more petunias that I grew from seed. I love these babies. These are thicker. And I have strawberry, ever-bearing strawberry here, and it just keeps putting off strawberries. It actually put a shoot into the petunia, so I have a whole other plant here going, which is pretty cool. So we'll see if I keep them alive for next year. I have some of my hanging planters, some snake plant. They like to be out here. The humidity. There's some more. My jade loves it out here too. Look how pretty it is with like the red tips on the green leaves. I love when it looks so healthy. This guy, I'm trying to propagate those leaves because this plant is just so beautiful. I want more of him. He looks so good. He likes being right here in the shade. Alright, so on the other side of my little tent, there's some more house plants, some more snake plants I'm propagating, some more pothos. I forget what this is called, but it's poisonous. I don't know. I kind of put that in the bathroom over the winter, away from where the dogs are. This is also poisonous, poinsettia. And I thought I was killing it, but look, it's got new growth. Maybe it'll bloom for me this winter. Oh, and here's my other super healthy looking jade. I love him. I don't know if he needs a bigger pot. Look at this sturdy base. I know, I'm crazy. My African violet's looking sad. Some more wandering Jew. I wish this guy looked better too. He's thirsty. Let's give him some water. So little out here in the sun. It's not too sunny today though. Oh, here's one of my thrifted. I love this thing. So cool. Alright, so here we go. We got some more aloe that's just kicking it. This guy, he's looking a little rough, but happy. Flowering. More rosemary. Here's my other attempt at pumpkins in a pot, and they just Do I have too many in there? Are they not getting enough nutrients? Sun? I don't know what's going on, but they look mighty sad. Compared to this rubber tree plant, which is looking glorious. I took that from a cutting from another one that was like dying. They love being outside in the summer. Look at that thing. It's like, give me all the sun. Here's some more strawberries. They're not the ever-bearing kind. They're June-bearing, and I got them this year, bare roots. They didn't do so hot, but hopefully I can keep them alive for next year. And here's my herb tower, which is looking insane. Mint, oregano, holy basil, parsley in there somewhere. Oh yeah, and I also have some alyssum growing out here, which looks cool. It's in the tomato, or the strawberry planter. Oh look, there's some sage poking out. I think that's some dill going to seed. This guy's looking good. I wish he was bushier, but he's flowering. Oregano, these guys, these geraniums were so leggy, and I chopped them way back and put them inside to propagate. And look how many blossoms came out when I chopped it. Insane. I need to come and deadhead, but I've had these guys alive for like 3 years now. They just come in and they sit in the basement all winter, and I water them like once a month, and they even bloom in the winter. And this lavender's looking wonderful. Hopefully I can keep that alive. I grew that from seed this year. Proud. Here's the top view of my garden. There's the hostas and the cut flowers and the path to go down where the elderberry is, where the birds are eating it all. But yes, here is my porch. Oh, look at that parsley looking nice. Easily distracted by plants. Alright, so this is it for my end of July, beginning of August garden tour. I'll show you another one the end of August, beginning of September, when stuff is going to start dying. I have a few pictures and things to add in here for you, but I hope you like it. I hope my audio turned out okay, so I don't have to voice over all of this. And see you next time.